The next piece is Mozart's Divertimento in F major, a piece he wrote kind of when he was about in his teens. Show of hands, how many people are older than 16 here? Okay, so some people are kind of on the borderline of 16, right? How many of you have written about a dozen symphonies by now? So, Mozart. One of the interesting things, though, about this next piece is that it is actually more similar to our first piece, The Legend of Zelda, than what we get at first glance. The word divertimento comes from this Italian term to amuse. Right? So back when Mozart was first writing this piece, there would be nobody sitting respectfully listening to him. You'd be kind of chatting to your neighbors, enjoying your refreshments, all sorts of things. And what would be playing is background music, this divertimento, which in a sense is kind of similar to the Legend of Zelda, which is background music for another event. Nevertheless, though, Mozart's Divertimento was actually quite different from what would normally be written. Normally, if somebody writes a Divertimento, they're writing this kind of small pieces, 6 or 7 of them, chain them together, and you get one. Mozart actually wrote only three movements, but he made each one bigger. So in this sense, he was kind of saying, stop talking amongst yourselves, stop partying, listen to me, right? Listen to what I have to say with this music. And it kind of points towards what he's about to do with his symphonies, and especially some of his later symphonies. So tonight we'll present the first two movements, a fast movement and a slow movement of this Divertimento. All right.
and